Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Dinosaur channel. This is your home on the internet for all things dinosaur and prehistoric. I am your host, Tall, and today we're going to be talking about the Nodosaurus. But before we do, I want to remind you guys to subscribe and turn those notifications so you don't miss a single video, because we're covering all of the dinosaurs and prehistoric creatures from the Jurassic World and Jurassic Park universe. As well, please leave us a dinosaur-sized thumbs up and comment down below a dinosaur or prehistoric creature you would like to see us cover in the future. And let's get talking all about the Nodosaurus. So Nodosaurus, what does the name mean? It means knobbed lizard. I'm going to be honest with you guys, before we open up this episode, there's not a lot of information on this dinosaur as well. Not tons, there is some, but not a lot. It's kind of a misunderstood dinosaur. So we're going to get right into it by asking where and when did this dinosaur exist? This dinosaur existed during the late Cretaceous period about 99 to 70 million years ago in North America. What it looked like? Oh boy. I don't have fun doing these episodes where we really have no information on the dinosaurs. It's really hard. But it's good to cover these as well because you guys need to know. So the Nodosaurus fossils have been very, very incomplete. They've been found in Wyoming and Kansas here in the United States of America. No skulls have been found, but pieces of like the armor and the plates on its back have been found. It was a quadruped ankylosaur dinosaur, kind of following that ankylosaur body plan, about 13 to 20 feet long, being about 5 feet tall. It also weighed somewhere in the range of 2.5 tons, so about 5,000 pounds. It had bony dermal plates like osteoderms covering its body, these hard bones kind of covering the whole body with armor, 4 short legs, 5-toed feet, and a short neck, and a long, clubless tail. Yeah, the Nodosaurus had no club on its tail, which is very odd for an ankylosaurid. So for that reason, it's not really known how they defended themselves besides the armor plating that it had on their back, because it sort of just had a stub at the end of its tail. This is really odd for Ankylosaurus. Let's talk about how the Nodosaurus got famous. It's not. It's not famous at all. The Nodosaurus is probably one of the least famous dinosaurs out there. Not to crap on it, but it really isn't famous at all. Most people do not know what a Nodosaurus is. It was discovered back in 1889. A lot of debate, and it got names switched around. Lots of mishaps happened with it, and we've most recently seen it in Jurassic World Evolution. That's really the only tie-in it has with the Jurassic Park universe, where you can kind of see it in its full glory in Jurassic World Evolution. I always talk about this in the videos, but Jurassic World Evolution is one of the best ways to kind of see some of these dinosaurs nowadays, because there's not really lots of information or high-res models or pictures of them out there. So let's talk about the diet and behavior of this clubless dinosaur Nodosaur. Nodosaurus had a missing tail club, so defense was probably for most of its body armor, like we've mentioned before. It was also an herbivore, feeding on low plants to the ground. There's not really any information about it being social or anything like that, but it's safe to assume, like most ankylosaurs, it's hypothesized that they weren't very social creatures. Now, this is not fact by any means, but it is hypothesized by some paleontologists that because the fact that they have all these defense mechanisms, they don't really need to use that power in numbers type of mentality to keep themselves protected, and they probably preferred a sort of solitary lifestyle where they kind of just lived out their lives, each on their own, maybe meeting up to mate or for certain rituals and stuff within the species, and then kind of leaving each other again. But once again, that's not guaranteed. There's no proof behind any of that. These are all hypotheses, and they're based off very, very minimal findings of this dinosaur and this animal in general. But that, my friends, is all the information that I have for you on the Nodosaurus. I'm sorry there's not more. It's a cool creature in theory, but we really don't know anything about it. If you guys like the Nodosaurus as much as I do, leave us a dinosaur-sized thumbs up and a comment down below a dinosaur that you would like to see us talk about in the future. I also want to remind you guys before we go to subscribe and turn those notifications so you don't miss a single video, because we're covering all the dinosaurs and prehistoric creatures in the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World sort of universe. As well, if you do want to support this channel, you can by sending us some money in our PayPal link down below in the description. We would appreciate any sort of money. It'll help us continue making these episodes possible for you. And that, my friends, is everything you need to know about the Nodosaurus. Our next dinosaur is going to be the amazing, elusive Troodon. I'm very excited for this one, and we'll see you then. Goodbye.